Good morning, midday, and evening, everyone. Kaiju-Z here with the first Final Fantasy 14 Dawntrail stream of the year. It's been a hot minute, and by a hot minute I mean last year, haha. Yeah, because literally last week was the last year. But here we are, back at Dawntrail once more. I was a little busy in the morning, preparing some stuff, but we're finally back on track, sort of. Well, after we left off, we finally got to confront Mrawa'a after saving the citizens of Alexandria from an extermination campaign by his troops. We saved Otis. Otis saved Svein. Otis died saving Svein. We chased down Mrawa'a to the top of Everkeep. We fought him, beat him. He had this stick-ass transformation, which I will always enjoy that look because, I mean, it's physical storytelling with the design in of itself. He has a head of resolve, but not a head of reason. He essentially bestowed the title of king to Koloja. And we returned to Zoliolo to prepare for fighting Svein, as she took off with this strange key device, as she plans to, well, kill as many people as she has to save her people, especially including the Endless. Yeah. We finished things off last time with Mrawa'a getting a new outfit, the Viper set. And now we're continuing. Damn, I've been thirsty today. Thing is, though, we're not continuing directly with the story because an event happened. And unlike the Christmas event or Starlight event, I didn't forget to hold off until we got to do it on stream. So here we are. Dressed and ready. So let's go, shall we? To the Aft Castle for our yearly annual Heavensturn event. First Heavensturn event I took part in was the one with the armor set. I've been trying to be consistent and do all the events since then. Let's see, Uma Bogyo. This time is the year of the horse. Hence why the mask has like a horse head. Seize the Nay. Zuma Bogyo will entreat your aid for the Heavensturn festivities. In honor and glory do we first lay eyes upon one another. I am Duma Bogyo, the head of a delegation from the far eastern nation of Hingashi. We are come on a mission to tend to the fire of friendship with your Eorsia. Now, Hingashi gets mentioned every now and then. Hingashi is where Master Mususai, the mentor for the samurai, is originally from. This we seek to do by sharing the joys of our Heavensturn customs, which differs from those observed in these shores. While the people of Eorzea choose a deity to be first among the 12, we in the Far East grant that honor to one of 12 noble beasts. And this year the honor belongs to the horse, the most dignified and dependable of steeds. Insert videos of horse being goobers. Now, though I previously had the pleasure of introducing the horse in Eorzea, fewer are they still who have true appreciation of the creature. This time, therefore, it is my hope to better convey its appeal, its gallantry and majesty, to which end we are planning to have them march in a procession. Presently, a member of our delegation is out spreading word of the events to the people of Limsalavensa. He wears a unique coat like mine, and has a delightful mascot with him besides. Alas, said mascot is as anxious as it is adorable, and we are having some difficulty in handling it. As an adventurer, I dare say you have a wealth of experience interacting with creatures great and small. If you're willing, might we prevail upon your aid? Of course, of course. In humility and gratitude do I receive your assent. Without further ado, my assistant, Duma Yuriki, set off in the direction of the drowning wench. Pray seek him out and offer him your able assistance. Okie dokie, let's do this now. I see him over there. Hey! Aw, baby! Come here, I say. Come here. How am I to promote the procession when it refuses my every command? Ah, forgive me. I did not notice you there. What are you doing, sir? The Omabugyo sent you, you say? I could indeed do help with some help. The little one here is a unicolt, the young of a unicorn, rare even in Eorzea. Our delegation was able to borrow it for its Heavensturn celebration, but as you can see, it is disinclined to obey me. While I am versed in the handling of horses and could save the unruliest of them, this creature has eluded all my attempts to reach out to it. It appears to be daunted by its new surroundings, and will neither move nor respond to aught I say. Nay, nay. Come, come, little one. Nay, nay. Well, what's this? The unicorn approaches you of its own accord. When I collected it from Ishgard, I was told that unicorns favor those who are pure of heart. I had thought it a myth, but the creatures may truly have the ability to sense our intent. In my eagerness to use it for the festivities, I may have driven it away while you joined to yourself with your innocence. Well, innocence is a bit of a word, but I understand. Nay! Well, well, unless I'm mistaken, I wish to say that with you, you'd be willing to promote the Heavensturn procession. Loath I am to impose, but I ask you to take the unicolt with you and spread the word of the event. The procession will set forth from Zephyr Gates in middle of Lenosia and strike southward to begin with. You might try it approaching the folk nearby. When you have finished, pray reports to the Omabugyo. I leave the unicolt in your capable hands. And from this angle, Mrawa'a kind of looks like one of my neighbors. Alright, let's... Oh, almost got it. Nay, nay! The woman no unicolt is eager to set forth with you. Take it around the area, inform the locals around the Heavensturn procession. Let's go! Cantonine? Seriously? I've always seen this guy around, but never really had anything to do with him. Ah, it's Heavensturn again, ain't it? Feist and friends, I've got something in store for us, I gather. Uh-huh. Well now, what a curious little creature. What exactly is it? This is a unicolt, the child of a unicorn, a single-horned horse. Nay! 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 So it's the Heavenstur's mascot. I see now that it's a unicorn, which makes this the year of the horse, eh? Nay, nay! That explains the style of its adornments. I'm mostly out on the sea, so I don't have much contact with horses, but there was a thriving honest trade over at Kugane. Chugabos in also had horses and Feist. It's interesting, isn't it? How two different creatures in faraway lands can come to be embraced in the same way? Yes, there's always going to be something to fill in a niche. There has to be a procession outside the city, you say? That sounds like a good bit of fun. Oh, tell everyone we know about it. I'll tell everyone we know about it. Nay, nay! The unicorn appears to be pleased at having promoted the event. Continue to take it around the city and spread the word. All will rant and will roar. True British soldiers will rant and will roar every today. And now that we see the just gonna check real fast. Come on, my little guys. See, let's listen. Nay, nay! Oh my! You gave me quite a shock. Whatever you might be, I've never seen the horned beast like you before. Ah, so that's why it's taught this way. I must say I do enjoy when Heavensturn comes to yours, yeah? It allows us to experience Feist and culture right here at home. And this procession sounds delightful. I assume the little one will be a part of it as well. Nay! How adorable. I'm not too familiar with horses, so I look forward to seeing them in all their gallantry and majesty. Goodbye, horses. That's a unicorn's young, I spy. Ah, it's the mascot for this year's Heavensturn, is eh? I see, I see. I might be as you aware, but the grand companies have been employing horses on a trial basis. Something this came about years ago thanks to the Heavensturn celebration. Being hired to come boy and Ozia, they've not like to replace chocobos, but by all counts, they're comfortable creatures to ride. Seeing as the little one here is remind me of that. And if the maelstroms also taking part in the procession as I expect, I'll make a point of ducking out to watch it. Alright, check them. Oh, not check. Check rate. Do you know a guy by the name of Jacktham? Aw, young sprouts going for their first run around the city. In my heart. Ah, you are returned. I am given to understand that you have been promoting the procession together with the unicolt. And a most excellent job you have done of it. If the excitement among the townspeople is any indication, allow me to express my heartfelt thanks to you for your assistance. Now then, may I ask how our mascot fares? When last I beheld it, it was staring at a fairly... It was starting at fairly every sight and sound. Huh. Nay! Nay! Well now, look how outgoing and cheerful you have become. Had I not known better, I would have not think you the same creature. That's right, I stole him. I replaced him. Bah! Lest you wonder, there is a reason why we went through the not so unconscionable effort to have a unicorn be our mascot for this year's celebration. It all began during my previous visit to Ozia. In our impassioned desire to introduce the horse to your land, we had incurred the ire of a fraternity representing chocobo interests, with whose leader I engaged in a heated argument. Thankfully, an guardian knight chanced to be on our hand, a charming, irrepressible, silver-haired gentleman who helped us to resolve matters in civility and amity. Bearing the crest of the unicorn upon his person, he smiled as he expressed his tremendous and equal admiration for horses and chocobos both. Oh, Siobhan! And recalling that episode, I was reminded of the greatness of bonds that transcend nations, and so, when our delegation was due to visit the Origin once more, I was inspired to reach out to the noble house to which that knight belonged. For a time, I had feared that what might become of this year's event. But thanks to the unicolt and you for helping it come into its own, I have confidence that all shall be well. Nay! Yes, all should be well indeed. Most English Guardian Knight, I believe you possess an innate ability to bring disparate hearts and souls together. That being the case, with you having promoted the procession, full sure I am that we shall have a great crowd in attendance. Now then, the hour of the event is upon us. We shall begin as soon as the preparations are complete. Nay! it's a 2 quest. Majesty in motion. The woman Bukyu is eager to get the Heavensturn procession underway. Even as we speak, my faithful assistants should be seeing into the final preparations at the procession's departure point. Being immediately outside of the Zephyr Gate, the people should not have trouble finding it. I dare say even you could make your own way there, little one, now that you have been around the city. Double cats! Nay, nay! It does me want to see the unicolt in such good spirits. Now, seeing as you kindly promoted the procession, it seems only natural that you attend as well. Can we not do us the honor? Of course. Excellent. Pray seek out the Umoyoriki outside of Zephyr's Gate. We can direct you to the best locations for viewing the event. Let's grab a teleport. The woman whinnies cheerfully, eager for the procession to begin. Ah, so you have come too. I was quite surprised when the unicorn appeared alone. Nay, nay! In the short time it has been with you, it has become completely at ease around people. You truly have a way with beasts. Now then, those participating in the procession should be arriving soon. Well. Ah, these horses, might they be? Maelstrom Rider. Indeed. They're the first to be brought in from the Far East after your delegation visit years ago. Being of a breed suited for our climes, they are fared very well. Not bad for horses that are 10 years older. We employ them in patrols and various other duties, and they've proven themselves most dependable. As their riders and carriers both, it gives us great pride to present them before the people on the occasion of this Heavensturn. But to have our three steeds line up side by side, I've no doubt that mine is the finest among them. I beg to differ. Mine has the brightest eyes and the shiniest coat, and noblest bearing. And yet no one can see that it is the finest. So these guys must have been there for the last time. As you can see, we're quite taken with our horses. So I have this thing where with how many years these events have been happening for, to make sense of how they could work in universe, is that I compress most events into having happened in 1 or 2 years, depending if they continue from one another with different characters. If that makes sense. Like, say if an NPC from one event appears in the next year's event. Because otherwise it's been 10 years, and that's just weird. Umoyoriki. These splendid steeds will make their way together along the road, putting their count and majestic forms on display. A marvelous way to mark the coming of the year of the horse. I trust you agree. Nay! What's this? You wish to join the procession? While I am impressed with your newfound courage, little one, I fear it will not be safe for you to return to run among water-trained horse creatures several times your size. Unless... I'll just run with him. I think it'd be a great addition to the event. I'll be there to watch over him. If you accompany it, perhaps there is no cause for concern. And it's true that the people would be delighted to see our adorable mascot. Very well. You have the right. You may take part. Nay! Let us proceed in this manner. While the Grand Company horses travel on the road, the unicorn shall run freely through the fields with you at its side. That would help the procession end on a charming accent, I believe. Without further ado, then, the good officers and I shall set forth. We shall see you at the unicolt at the procession's end. Till later. Nay! The woman on unicolt is champing at the proverbial bit to set forth. Let's go! Wish I could follow just by pressing. Yeah, NPCs! Nay! The woman no unicolt is savoring the joy of running freely while being cheered on by the people. Soft-faced boy. Nay, nay! The woman no unicolt appears to be tremendously satisfied. The woman no unicolt is eager to continue on to her destination. Let's go! Bye, gang! Because I think the quests in Solution Island are still not done. That's something I'm going to be doing tomorrow. Be good for a short stream. And then on Wednesday I'm going to just do like a morning ambient stream. Hey! You're watching from here. You're an impressive little one. Here, be it a great stallion or a growing foal, few things are more magnificent than a horse in motion. Yeah, I have about a few of them. In the Far East, it is believed that to behold the horse's majestic form in the new year is to pray for peace and plenty. Furthermore, the unicorn is a symbol of the bond between our lands, a mark of friendship that shall endure for generations. These two things serve to lend the procession even greater meaning. Nay! In Ashgard, the unicorn is held to be a sacred beast that assists in religious rites. It is rather fitting that it should assist in Heavensturn as well. Is that so? That's most fascinating, for the unicorn is also considered a sacred beast in the Far East. Possessed of divine powers. Distant though our lands may be, we have much and more in common. Have the little one to be part of the celebration is auspicious indeed. Nay! Nay, nay! Truly a horse in motion is a magnificent sight. You already said that. With that, my fellows and I shall tend to the tidying up. In the meantime, I would be grateful if you could report to the Umabukyo. My thanks again for your invaluable aid. You're quite welcome. Come, little one. Let's head back home. And back we are. Oh, nice. In gladness and glee do I welcome your return. By the unicles, buoyant bearing alone, I could tell that the procession was a rousing success. Nay, nay! You've done very well, little one, going far above and beyond your duty as a mascot. Rather proud of yourself, you may be. Now, in the course of being at your side, our once very unicolt has forged a bond of trust with you. Is that not so? I mean, when you put it like that. Then in hope and faith do I ask that you take it with you on your journeys, in your care. I believe it can reach its full stride, and our Ishgarden friends would doubtlessly agree. Yay! Well, in that case, I can't say no. In parting, I bid you enjoy the Heavensturn festivities while they last, and on behalf of our delegation, I wish you health and happiness for the year ahead. Well, guess we now have two unicorns. Should you wish to draw Omakuji, the Omikujishi has returned to offer his services for the remainder of the celebration. Seek him out at Heavensturn Fortune. Furthermore, 12 extra fortunes have been defined this year. Keep a watchful eye on the prosperity section of your Omikuji to discover what new journeys must lie in wait for you. Okay. Okay, first let's find a vendor. Look at them. Yeah. Or chiffon. Aww. It's for the crafting and gathering. Stormblood. Aww. Hey, it's these two. Her fortune, not bad. It'll be a wonderful year, I'm sure of it. Yeah, a few years back, these were kind of the main NPCs from that year's event. He had a good fortune, she had a bad fortune. But it turned out that he had the bad luck and she had the good luck because she managed to save him. Which ironically that he also had the good fortune. Okay, let's check our fortune. Greetings, my friend. I deal with Omikuji. Professional forester fortunes. Would you care to draw one? Let's draw. You may draw as many as you like, but know that you must pay a fee of 100 gil per draw. Okay. Very good. I should be happy to oblige. I'm gonna do it only once. Shake, shake, shake. Great fortune! Thou should experience extraordinary fortune. Keep these words of guidance in thy heart. Wander whither the winds take thee, adventurer. Relationship. Break bread with peoples diverse and many. A dawn of golden blessings awaits. Prosperity. Profits shall come. Be honest in thy business dealings. Conflict. Beyond repetition lie of truth. Neglect not thy trading. Favor. Be decisive like unto the navigator. As serendipitous winds shall bear thee high. Nice. It is fair. It was your desired results or otherwise. I pray that the words imparted by the fortune serve to guide you in your coming days. Thank you. And let's leave my fortune. Now where is the vendor though? Ah, there we go. Let's buy like 4 of these. I'll leave them with my retainers. And that was the Heavensturn event of the year. Just checking out that whole fix before we get back to story. Okay. But close. Let me see if I can sell something. Okay. Now then, let's head back. Right, 7.4 really changed the glam game. Well, with Heavensturn events done, now we can get back to Vampires 14 Dawntrail. However, before any further developments, it's high time we do something specific. It's been a good while since we've been using this specific part the openings and endings of the streams, but I think it's high time to change this now that we're long past that outfit. Given where we are, I believe it's high time to fit the look. Yeah, I put this together earlier in the morning. The full outfit with the sarkatanas and everything, including Storm McGinnon's skirt. Look, behold, him little guy. Blue team, ready and willing for adventure. Whoop, wrong one. Sorry. Let's run back. Off we go. Down, down, going around. Sugar, we're going down, swinging. God, I just love the music in the area. And here we are again. It feels like a lifetime ago that we were last here. The city of gold, where it all began. This place is a little scary. I don't know if I could come here alone. Honestly, you shouldn't even be here, kid. Connor has already gone inside, but I couldn't help but take a moment. Just being here takes me back. And it wasn't even that long ago that we visited for the ride. So much has happened since then. Truly, guided by my grandfather's letter, I crossed the seas in search of answers. Answers! Answers, answers, answers. What awaits us on the road ahead, I know not, but I shall walk it to the end of you all. Come on, let's go.
Electrope everywhere one turns, harboring vast amounts of lightning. This place is very much alive. Cryle, try holding your earring to the terminal.
Here comes a moment I really don't like.
No luck. Don't give up yet. The terminal reads the code. It might just need higher clearance. Galulja, would you give it a try? Me? If the King's authority is passed to you, then the gate ought to open.
But I leave behind that which I've gained by the sweat of my brow. It is yours to embrace or spurn.
Yes, President Baby, introduced in the past 3 hours of story. He's the one that gets to do this, and not Cryle.
What?
Who's part of the story he was supposed to be about. My issue here is that if you write out Galulja, you can just give Galulja stuff to Cryle. Real simple rewrites that she's taking initiative, she's taking everything in her hands. A lot of people take it out on Wuk Lamat that Cryle doesn't get attention. Wuk Lamat was the main character that our main character is defending during this whole thing. Galulja is a late addition. I seriously feel like it should have been Cryle doing all this. I like President Baby. I like Galulja. But I wish it was Cryle doing this.
The earring. It really was.
Remarkable. A void gate is forced open with a blast of ether, and thus appears as a tear in the fabric of reality.
So it should look like.
In contrast, this is the stitchwork of a master. Neatly hemmed, without a thread out of place. A power to be reckoned with.
The legendary XIV tier Weaver.
But now isn't the time to marvel. If Galulja can open the gate, then so too can Sven close it.
Now let's bazinga our way through.
'Twould be wise to employ magics in its defense, both to maintain its stability and ward off interference. While I am able to invoke said magics, I cannot sustain them alone. I require another to channel with me, and in unison.
Looks at Orion J.
For that role, I do humbly volunteer myself. But even our combined efforts offer no certainty of success. Might we prevail upon the two of you to lend your support?
Of course. If coordination between mages is required, few would be better suited than Alize and myself.
We're 19.
Shall I remain as well?
While your presence would be welcome, I'd rather you joined the expedition team. For despite our earnest efforts, the gate may well end up closed once more. In such a situation, it may fall to those on the other side to devise a method to reconnect our worlds. A task with which you are not unfamiliar, as I recall.
Yeah, but there's the Crystal Tower.
I have faith it will not come to that, but should it? I will endeavor not to disappoint.
So, assuming Wuk Lamat, Kryl, and Erenville are a given for this foray, I'll make myself useful here by guarding those who are maintaining the gate.
Bye, honey.
Should any threats emerge, from the world beyond or otherwise, I'll deal with them.
As will I. Which leaves you free to head in there and do what you do best.
I suppose. I'm sorry. The old song and dance. I'm sorry, Alize.
It's fine. Really. Mostly. Just don't let him bear the burden alone. Do you hear?
Aw. That's my tag! Once again, I must leave Lamashi in your care. Please return safely. I'll keep everyone safe. Just concentrate on your own task, love. I would really love to accompany you, but this time I will content myself with seeing you off. Where you now go, I pray you find hope. I look forward to hearing your accounts upon your return. To be completely honest, it is all I can do not to throw myself into that light. But I must resist the urge, for my presence will be required here should the gate close. It wouldn't do to lose everyone. My champion, not least of all. I've done all I can. If you should be cookie or please tell her I said thank you. The power I've inherited, I'll use for good. I will! Okay, President Baby. 20 years ago, I emerged from that gate. Whether or not the answers I seek lie on the other side, I'll see things through. I would be lying if I said I'm not nervous, but your presence gives me comfort and courage. I imagine your other travel companions often feel the same. Yeah? If Scions intends on plundering Aoife from other worlds, then our task is clear. We must stop her. She cannot be allowed to harm anyone else, neither those who are dear to us. no strangers we have never met. There's no telling what dangers we'll face ahead, I know. But if my mother is out there, I need to find her and give her a piece of my mind. I'll need it here. Accept that. I'm not a child anymore. I spare no effort doing my part. So do yours too. Together we protect what we hold dear. En route here, I caught sight of a large lizard. It looked palatable enough, so I shall hunt it later. I see what you're doing there. We can enjoy the meal with you while you regale me with tales of your world beyond. The world beyond, after you've returned. Okay, I believe you. We who shall remain one for neither expertise nor experience. Worry not on our account, and fix thy gaze upon the path ahead.
Tis done. Whenever you're ready.
We'll protect the portal. Keep it open no matter what.
Beyond lies an unknown reflection. Short of asking an Ascian, we unfortunately have no way of identifying which one it is.
Well, what we do know is that it's Sfien's domain. A place where she brings back those who've been lost. So for now, why don't we call it the Unlost World?
Well, that's rather corny, but fine. We'll figure out a different name for it once we get there.
Right. Let's go.
Well,
How to describe the sheer amazement we felt when we emerged on the other side of the portal? I fear words do not do it justice. Before us was a vibrant world where the memories of the departed abided and reveled in bygone days. Living memory, or so the Endless called it. How they laughed and smiled as they reminisced upon unfulfilled dreams, alive in all perceivable ways, yet knowing no loss. So resplendent was every ilm of this paradise. The words rose unbidden to my lips. All this time, it was here, the city of gold.
second before we continue. I see a thing, so I will tune. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do 6 so I can ride. This is an interesting location to just go to. Just an interesting starting location. Rotor. The City of Gold is that description indeed. Neither the void nor the first. We indeed come to an unknown reflection. This is my world. My home. Maybe. Amazing, absolutely amazing. We've literally stepped into the Yokuya legend. Whichever reflection this may be, it would seem the barrier between here and the source is thin in Yokutel. That would explain the Yokui's visions at the location of the gate. Erenville, that volcano over there. I don't suppose it's real, is it? An actual volcano spewing from forth lava in the middle of a city? I'd like to see that. Hey, you never know. Look, there's a path down. Let's see where it goes. Whee! Ow. I see electro is used here too. There's no mistaking the design of the Sephiroth. The people here, could they be? It's strange. I've never been to this place before. It's that what makes me feel nostalgic. Unlike Everkeep, with all its advanced technology, here it's brick and stone. It's like we've traveled into the past. The difference is maybe more superficial than you think. Take a good look at the buildings around us. There's electro everywhere along the myriad of contraptions. Like how screen projects her image onto soldiers, I believe the city's appearance is artificial. This Ifrit is identical to the one in Everkeep, is it not? It's practically the same thing. This suggests that this place is Alexandrian. That would seem without consumption. In light of all this, could it be the city is Everkeep's missing 12th level? Welcome, friends. Welcome. Who are you? My name is Constancy, and like you, I am an endless. We have been recreated from memories of those who have exhausted their souls, the deposits, in other words. Great effort was taken to ensure the integrity of your memories, so it will feel no different from when you were flesh and blood. Let's go along with it for now. Of course. I'm a caretaker here in Living Memory, City of the Endless. It is my pleasure to provide guidance to newcomers such as your good selves. City of Endless. At a glance, there seems to be many different facilities. What kind of place is this? Simply put, it is a recreational attraction. The city is divided into 4 areas, each of which captures scenery that once defined our continent. In this way, we ensure that what is lost is not forgotten, that all precious memories endure forevermore. It never keeps early days. This place was used by the living, but it was made a haven for the endless hundreds of years later. Now then, if you would please follow me, I shall give you a guided tour. Do take care, as wildlife brought here, preservation roams freely. Violent! Hold on a moment! Oh, so it would be interesting. It's Fiend that we've come to see. Oh, so you wish to meet the Queen? In that case, you are in luck. You might want to explain that one, sir. It was just announced that Her Majesty went there into a slumber, but there is still time. If you try calling to her before the Metro Terminal, in the center of the city, she will likely appear. I'm not sure how things work around here, but let's head to this Metro Terminal. Thanks, Captain C. I'll take you up on that tour next time. I shall look forward to it. Good luck seeking out Her Majesty. Okay, I think it's a good time to hide the hood. I wish when toggling the hood, it would put it in like a lowered position. Like there's some armors that have a hood down, and in Star Wars: The Old Republic, there's some variations of different armors with the hood down and the hood up. I like this chamber to the sky deep note. The electrope has here produced a strong golden light. A difference in energy levels, perhaps. Maybe. Can the endless venture elsewhere, or can they only survive here? They likely require some kind of a engine. One second. Plants are real as far as I can tell. Not everything is an illusion. How much energy do they require just to feed living matter?
Steen? Are you there? If you are, say something. We need to talk.
Something.
Sphene?
That you should come here.
What can I say? We're stubborn.
I haven't known you long, Sphene, but I know you have a good heart. Your love for your people is proof of this. I can't let you do what you're trying to do. And deep down, I don't think you want to do it either.
I want a world without suffering. A world where nothing is lost. Would that such a place existed. But the endless only grow in number, and ever more life forces needed to sustain them. Within the barrier, we have managed to curb the cycle of rebirth these few hundred years. But we've reached the limit. That is why I looked to interdimensional fusion, to harvest what we needed from your world. From your people. And with the key, we will have it.
And once you've plundered our world of ether, what then? Will you do the same to others? All men eventually die. If you make endless of everyone, you will never have enough ether to sustain them. You but prolong the inevitable.
Sphene, if you would nevertheless persist in this folly, we must stand against you. For we too have people we cannot lose. Places to which our hearts belong.
Actual living people.
Lamachi, I would have loved nothing more than to work hand in hand with you to tend our nations. But fate is cruel. By the time it had brought us together, our futures had already been written. The kind and gentle Queen Sphene was too weak to serve her people, and so she will serve them no more.
Because the system that
I will erase all memories of the living Sphene.
Is built
she who has
to
cursed
ruin.
me with this soft and powerless nature.
It's counterproductive.
Freed from conscience, I shall become a ruler that can protect Alexandria. A devourer of worlds. When two nations cannot protect their own without doing harm to the other, there can only be one resolution.
There's no way that
It is a hard truth.
Just not be able to.
But one you understand, don't you?
Oh, you see. So let's resolve this. I'll protect my world and all the others. This evil's not inevitable. Find another way.
I'm afraid we're out of time. The process has begun.
She's glitching out. Quick, someone blow through her cartridge.
Mesoterminal memory deletion in progress. Mesoterminal memory deletion in progress. Upon completion, interdimensional fusion will commence.
Great.
Sphene!
the Endless were unstable from the first. Fiends were fighting a lost cause. Indeed. The Endless exist in defiance of the laws of nature. They exist nonetheless, with Fiend holding them to be no different from living. While Fiend's intentions are good, our methods are everything but. We cannot yield at any cost. What are we to do now? Damn it! I feel that I had come to understand this Fiend, but I'm still clueless. I'm clueless! Don't be mad. There's no way around it. Those who live forever. Wuk Lamat's frustrations is fairly palpable. It doesn't seem like we can do much else here. Let's return to the Ephraim right for now. The caretaker, Constancy, perhaps he can tell us more about this business of Scions going into a slumber. Is that? No, that's not him. He's left the area. No safe Constancy. Don't tell me he's gone somewhere else. He's nowhere in sight. Perhaps he has taken other recent arrivals. Looking for someone, are you? Yes, he was here just earlier. A fellow named Constancy. Wait, what? Hello, everyone. You made it here, as I knew you would. Is that who I think it is? This is! It's Kakiwa! None other. It's the first time some of you are seeing me in proverbial flesh, isn't it? Feast your eyes, then. She who was controlling that unassuming machine was a ravishing Shatona maiden. That was a bit much, wasn't it? Ignore me. So it was true. That you're here means... I tried to tell you so many times, but courage always failed me. I'm indeed an endless. Have been for quite a while now. Erenville? Now, you've come here to stop Sphene, yeah? I can help with that, but I have a request to make. You know how to stop her then? Well, there are no guarantees. You've come here makes it a distant possibility. As my wish is relevant to your mission, you hear me out? You can decide what to do afterwards. Of course. Go on. Excellent. To begin, we'll need to head to a different area. See that sentry? I'll have grant you access to the zip line. Zip line? Oh, what is that? A fun little mode of transportation. They don't see much use though, as we and this can teleport freely within a living memory. This particular line will take you to Zone Gold Canal Town. I'll be waiting for you there. With that endearing bushness, it could only be Kakiwa. Let's go. Oh, Erenville. I'll be real. I only started caring about Erenville as a character once we got to the expansion. He was fine for me in Endwalker, but it's here where I started giving attention to him. Words. I'm sorry, it's just, she's gone. To see her here. Her carrying on like nothing's. I don't know how to feel. The cure has already teleported ahead, it seems. I think I know how it works. I've got this. Excellent, I knew you would. It has the look of the contraptions found throughout the Isle of Arm, does it not? Yeah! No wonder it looks familiar to you. You don't see me. Error. Error. Bleep bloop. Error. User registration confirmed. I bid you welcome to Canal Town. This is a resort of romance and relaxation. Please enjoy your stay. And we zip. Yippee! Whee! What a charming place. That's them. The people Scions tries to protect. Uh-huh. They look happy. Yeah. And yet... So what's this grace of yours? I want you to erase us. Erase the endless. What? Okay, hold that thought. Or not. Yeah, they're not. I was hoping they could run over and help. And by erase, she means. For now, let's hear the rest. The Kyo must have their reasons. Well, come now. Spare me those gloomy faces. Being alive, you're the only ones who can do this. You won't have a better opportunity than now while Queen Sphene is busy preparing to initiate them interdimensional fusion. It's wrong to sacrifice others to sustain the endless. That's a firmly belief. But talking to you now, you seem as real as any of us. If you need an answer right away, I don't know how I can give it. Is there a reason we need to act on so soon? Because, as you just said, it's wrong to sacrifice others to sustain us. Remember, we need life force. Other forms of ether don't cut it. In the beginning, we managed with the ether of those who died in the barrier, but as our numbers grew, there began to be a shortage. That's why Queen Sphene looked to other sources. Even the ether I'm composed of may have come from victims of the attack to the Elano. I can't bear the thought. I can't bear to exist because someone died. You probably feel the same way if we were in your shoes. What exactly are you asking us to do? In each zone, there is an enormous data storage device called a terminal. That is where our memories are kept. If you shut down the terminal, the memories within it will disappear, along with those endless created from them. But does that need to be done now? Can we stop Sphene first and then take it from there? It's precisely in order to stop Sphene that it must be done now. Her own memories are stored within the message terminal, which stands at the heart of living memory. As you would expect, the terminal's defenses are extremely tight, but it has moments of vulnerability, such as when it has just finished calculations which we can exploit to shut it down from within. While we wait for the opening, we will raise the endless. Once we are gone, Sphene will no longer have reason to plunder evil from the other worlds. Would Sphene simply allow us to shut down those terminals? In preparation for fusion, the Message Terminal is currently performing massive calculations while gathering energy. Even if the system notices us, it cannot easily suspend the process. Rather than doing so, I believe it will attempt to accelerate the timetable and bridge worlds before the plan can be aborted. It wouldn't be a decision Sphene would wish to make, but she would be able to save those who are stored in the Message Terminal at least. There's a sense in your strategy, and in resolving to stop Sphene, we had anticipated it might come to this. To actually talk about raising the endless is difficult. You needn't feel any guilt. No matter how lifelike we may seem, we endless are but similes crafted from memories. Besides, stopping Sphene requires that you shut down the Message Terminal, which sustains all of us. Sooner or later, it will need to be done. If you are to be erased, let it be before more people come to harm. Living, breathing people, with futures that deserve to be experienced. That deserve the experience. Adam wants to go. There has to be another way. Mrawa'a is 43 to 47 years old by this point. He has experienced living as an orphan, outliving his parents, the passing of his wife, the loss of countless friends along the way. He understands what this whole thing means, and he will not deny someone their last wish. Or do as you ask. Thank you for respecting my wish. And as a personal request, while her actions cannot be condoned, I ask that you afford me Sphene a measure of understanding, knowing that she herself didn't choose to become an endless. Used preservation and made her choice for her. She is powerless to resist her purpose. What do you mean? The sphere you know is an ideal that preservation brought to life. Harnessing the love the living sphere bore for her people, they brought forth an eternal queen whose primary directive is to preserve the endless. But as you know, the endless consume ether. Sphene was compelled to find ways to procure it, and that compulsion has driven her to resort to interdimensional fusion. What? Are you telling me the original Sphene couldn't have chosen this? What the Queen might have done, only she herself would know. But the scientists of preservation have vanished, leaving their created Queen to walk alone. So as you go about your mission, think not of what you're stopping Ruthless Villain, but rather that you're relieving a troubled soul of her burden. Alright, Kakiwa. We understand now, both your reasoning and your feelings. But before we erase the endless, I'd like to know them. I'd like to know what she fights tooth and nail for. If you're going to reject someone's beliefs, let it be after we've come to understand them. This is a lesson learned from the right of succession. I realize I was pressed for time, but if it's right with you, I want to meet as many people as I can. You truly are Galuja Jaskeden. Well, the calculations will take a while still. It should be fine if we do this as we proceed to the terminals. I'm with you. We might not be able to learn everything, but it would nevertheless be meaningful if we could have glimpsed the hearts of those who inhabit the place. Before we set them free. Alright then. Yes. I'll leave you to it then. When you're finished here, come and find me at the fourth fountain near the big clock tower. Right, let's split up and find some locals to speak with. You know, this makes me think. It really is a lovely place. You should no longer enjoy it while you can. Kakiwa is wearing green just like Erenville, but Erenville was created first, so clearly this is just a coincidence. You there? Have you tried the popcorn from the stall? Oh. You haven't? You know what you're missing. I consider myself something of a gourmand. And believe me when I say the classic salt flavor is amazing. The saltiness is simply exquisite. That's the only way to describe it. Once you have a mouthful, it's impossible to stop until it's all gone. And after that, you've tried that, I urge you to seek the other stalls. There are lots of them. Everywhere. Offering all manner of delights. For another recommendation, off the top of my head, the ice cream over in Azil Volcane. It's so smooth and rich and... just thinking about it is giving me a hankering. That's it. I'm going to go and have some right now. Knock yourself out, dear. Welcome! We have popcorn and cookies by way of snacks. And mugs and plushies for the memories. The Endless seemed to eat the food with relish, but it couldn't be real, could it? No. No. A part of me hopes that my parents are here too. But it's probably too much to ask for. Nah, they're probably in very hot water. Oh, hello there. Think I'm such on our town? Too, are you? Both my wife and I adore this place. We had become strange in life, she and I, but being here gave us the chance to reconcile. I couldn't be more grateful for the chance to spend these blessed little moments together again. I have no more regrets. Whether Her Majesty's plan succeeds or no, I can rest with peace in my heart. Well, we shall continue on our way. We hope to see you again. Till next time. Well now, I don't believe I've seen you around here. A newcomer, I take it. It's wonderful here, let me tell you. Why, I just bumped into a dear friend in life, and we've been whiling away the hours reminiscing. It might have been more like days, actually. You don't get a sense of time here. By the way, did you hear the announcement earlier? As much as I love this place, I wonder if Queensfield really is... if Queensfield can really sustain us forever. But I suppose there's no use worrying about such things. Many thanks to you, we found a break in our conversation. We'll go and ride the gondola next. I must say, I'm starting to enjoy myself. If it's only brief, this has the feel of a journey. Your ancestors were refugees from Lindblom. What else they must have? I will not object to your decision. And as my mother says, you needn't feel any guilt. Yet, I admit, I myself am still conflicted. To have such doubts after coming all that way. It's laughable, isn't it? Look at me. You're a good man. You're doing your best. Whee! There's no more accent than gentle rocket of a gondola. Please have a seat. I'm going to remain here a while yet. Uh-huh. Welcome, welcome! Have a browse and let me know when you're ready to order. You're here on the lady's recommendation as well, I take it? Uh-huh. I have been wondering what the elders do for sustenance, so it seemed a good opportunity to learn. Oh, this is your first time eating it. The food here is created using ether and memory data. Plus, it tastes just like the real thing. So how about it? Would you care for some popcorn? Let's give it a try, shall we? Some salty popcorn, eh? That's the spirit fun table you like, and I'll bring it right up. Lest you worry, there's no charge. All the food is free here. It's just the same data just being moved around. Well... food created with memory data. How will this taste to the living, I wonder? Those are some large popcorn. Well, as they say, there's only one way to find out. Uh-huh. You sample a handful of popcorn. When it has texture, you can detect no taste whatsoever. It's like eating cardboard. Good God, it doesn't happen at all. And they're waiting for us to tell them. I mean, it's amazing! And there's the tasty popcorn! That's our best seller for nothing! And what about you? Mrawa's culinary soul is hurting. The saltiness is exquisite. It's always special watching newcomers eat for the first time. Oh. Guess it's the tradition in Alexandria. They're just like the people of Everkeep. Their communal spirits, their delights and smiles, they're exactly the same. Thank you for the custom. Come again at any time. Of course. By the way, prior to this, a young man caught my eye in the canal. He appeared to be searching for something rather frantically. Did you perchance see him too? No? No? I must say, I'm curious as what has him so flustered. Could you help me look for the fellow? Of course. Why, thanks. Let's head to where I saw him. Seem he's no longer in the vicinity. Let's keep looking. Whatever is it that troubled him, perhaps we can be of assistance. Alright. In serenity and sorrow, Mrawa'a wishes to track down the troubled Endless. I cannot claim to know exactly how it is behaved, but hopefully our man has not gone far. Let's split up and search for him. He is the Neltite with fair hair. God struck me down. We reunited again after 100 years. What should happen? Yes, my apologies, but I'm in some haste. If you have something to say, please make it brief. Something that's troubling you, sir? Your friend noticed that I seemed troubled, so you came looking for me. What kind souls you are? I've lost something important, an engagement ring intended for my beloved. A lanky monkey-like fiend stole it from me. After running hither and thither, I managed to locate the beast in the other square, but I'm uncertain how I should take the ring back. Once I might have considered fighting it for it, but given the shortage of ether, the danger is simply too great. If I were to be struck down and my essence dispersed, I'm not likely to be remained for a long time. I cannot risk that, not after my beloved has finally been given form again after 100 years. Though it pains me to do so, I should give up on the ring. But I thank you for your kind concern. Fuck it, we ball. Romance! Oh, 'tis you again, was there something else? Behold. Retreat from a mischievous fiend. This engagement ring is intended for the beloved of the fair-haired man. Good heavens! This is the ring! You take it back from the beast? Thank you. Thank you ever so much. I see you've already resolved the situation, Mrawa'a. You must be the friend who first noticed me. Oh, you've been granted as well. My name is Uklas. I was planning to propose to my beloved with this ring. Thank you. Thanks to you, I can do just that. Well, well. That is a cause to rejoice indeed. Did the two of you meet here? No. No. We were sweethearts in life, but I died young and she only followed me decades later. Even then, our reunion wasn't yet to be. For the ether shortage means not everyone can be recreated. I had to wait until but recently to see her again. A reunion beyond death? Such a thing would be possible here, I suppose. I assume you nearly arrived. While our memories are stored in the terminals, less than 1 in 10 of us has been given form at present. I myself have been reincarnated 3 times now, and each time there seems to be fewer of us. It's fairly a miracle that my beloved and I could meet. I see. Given the circumstances, the chances of existing currently with an acquaintance would be slim indeed, and slimmer still for a loved one. Truly, that is why I decided to do that which I failed to do in life. Ask her for her hand. With her regulator, she was spared the sadness of my death. Even so, she never took another man for the rest of her days. She told me that, although she couldn't remember me afterwards, she would never shake the feeling that someone precious had been part of her life. That sweet fool. Aww. The ring represents a yearning I have long carried. Though I know full well it is only a construct, like these bodies of ours. There is a part of me that wonders if it's wrong. Not that I expect us to exist forever, even in this form, but to be with the one I loved once again and make her happy, however wrong this would be, this may have been. I have nothing but gratitude for Queen Sphene. Now, if you excuse me, I should go and make that proposal. I've made her wait long enough as it is. This isn't much, but please accept it as a token of my thanks. Tickets? For the gondola! To ensure that the order is preserved, we must observe the proper way of doing things, even here. It's very much like Queen Sphene to make it so, is it not? Take care, my friends, and see to it that you have no regrets. Well, I think it's about time we join the others. What do you say we go by gondola? I expect it won't be possible to do so once the terminal has been shut down. Come then, let us seek a vessel at the pier. I present our ticket while I'm no stranger to boats. I can't help but feel that I'm excited. We can push off at any time. Mind the gap when you're bored. Mrawa'a.
Do you remember what I said to you before all this? That life is a series of journeys. That you must be true to yourself, for indeed, there's no telling what awaits. I don't know about you, but I certainly didn't expect to behold such sights. The future is as fluid as the water beneath us, truly. Tell me, my friend, have you ever wished to be reunited with someone who has passed away? I have. I do. But I think, above all else, I wish that they had lived. If only for one more day. Just one more day. A joyous one, if I could choose. I did all that I could to make it happen. I tried everything, and spared nothing. In that manner, I was able to keep some few souls out of harm's way, but so many were beyond my power to save. What would I have done then, had I this? And you? Can you imagine yourself spending eternity here, knowing no loss?
No, I must say I can't. Because that's not the life I've lived. I would never forgive myself if I was apart from little me. It was nice to chat with you again, my friend. It feels as though it has been some time. Having met endless like Euclid, I feel I've come to understand Sphene a little better. Anyone would wish those dear to them a long and happy future, and she bears the burden of this desire for all her subjects. Yet as Krauss said, we do have people we cannot lose. Come, Mrawa'a. We can get to the fountain via yonder bridge. I love the view of the city from here. The picturesque scene of passerby against the skyline is absolutely perfect. But the endless have greatly diminished. The buildings in the distance have grown dark. What will come next, I wonder? What indeed. Now that I look at it closely, the clock has no hands. On account of there being no need to keep track of time, perhaps. Finished talking to the locals, have you? I'm keen to hear your impressions. Crown Emperor is still out and about, it seems. So how was it? What are your impressions of those you met? It was great. Everyone was so happy. Just talking to them made me happy too. What about you, Mrawa'a? Sweethearts united. That's a miracle. No. Well, it is a miracle after a fashion. The system strives to make such encounters possible. If you meet someone you know, it's probably not by chance. The terminals hold information on unfulfilled longings and use them to orchestrate reunions, like Euclid's. I see. That the terminals can do this is impressive indeed, but there's something I do not understand. According to Euclid, his beloved passed away decades after he did, yet they appear to be of a like age. Ah yes, people are not necessarily created as they were when they passed away. The appearance of an endless, I speculate, reflects the happiest spirit in their life. Is that the case for you then? Not that I can tell how old you are as slowly as you people age. I'm not sure, to be honest. I have so many happy times, it's hard to know which one applies. I'm insufferably inquisitive, whether it's nature or technology. I can't help but want to learn more about the world around me. You might say that discovery is what gives me joy. It made me happy in life, and may have been a blessing afterwards. The other endless are content with what they have here, you see. They don't develop the urge to leave. But I was so determined to see the world again that I taught myself how to gain control of a vessel and ventured outside. You're a proper rebel. Well, that's enough about me for now. While we wait for Crown and Lesbia, any favor I ask of you. As you may have noticed, most of the fountains here aren't running. That's because, despite a shiny appearance, the city is centuries old and everything is dreadfully run down. The fountains apparently used to put on magnificent shows, and I was hoping that we could get them working again. Giving the control units a dose of ether should be enough to restore the circuits and switch them on. But being an endless, I'm unable to do that. I realize this is a selfish request, but at the least, I'd like to treat the people here to the display. Just leave it to us. I'll have to see the show myself. Thank you. The controls units are built into the surrounding lampposts. If you tend to a few of them each, you'll be done before you know it. Once the fountains are fixed, we can round up Lesbia and Crow and head to the hydro terminal together. So the time is nigh. Come, let's see to it. Channel IFA into the telepathic control units. You know, maybe it'd be best after I've completed the area to do them. I don't know. We'll see. That's supposed to be the control. It looks like ordinary stone, but it's set as electro. It's quite confusing. know what? Screw it. Well, we still can. Let's go and do this one. There's people there doing it, so might as well. I should have gone earlier. It's not gonna count it. Is it? Oh my god, right, Ether cards. God, the music here is so nice. Remembered. God damn it, that's a good pun.
We've switched on the circuits like you asked.
Thank you, everyone. Hopefully, this does the trick.
Oh, what's that coming? 3, 2, 1, let's jam. All right.
Amazing.
Wow! Look, Mother, look!
It's beautiful.
I've never seen anything like it.
know, sometimes I forget. Oh, scars on his face. Well, we're Erenville.
Wuk Lamat!
Huh? Oh no.
Where
Here
are
we go
you?
again.
Wuk Lamat!
By the gods, it's Namika.
Yeah, this is gonna happen.
Begging your pardon, but I'm looking for a child. A small Shibrali girl. Have you seen her by chance?
You are Namika, aren't you?
You would remember her.
It's me, Wuk Lamat. Don't you recognize me?
Oh, what am I to do? The child and I, we aren't related by blood, but she's as dear to me as my own.
It's all right. You found her. I'm here.
You? Could it be?
Yes, Namika. You know these eyes, this voice. It's me, Wuk Lamat.
Oh! It is you! Oh, how silly of me. But if you're here, then that means...
No. I'm still alive.
Oh, good. Thank the gods for that. But what power has brought us together again? This isn't a dream, is it?
It's not a dream. Or rather, it is a dream come true. I so wanted to hear your voice one more time.
Just look at you, my Wuk Lamat. Stronger and more assured than I've ever seen. Such hazards you must have braved and hardships endured to come so far.
It was tough, but I made it thanks to my friends. And to you, Namika. I'm the person I am now because you always believed in me. Because you loved me, as if I were your own daughter.
Because you are you dummy?
Thank you. Thank you. You're everything I could have asked for. The best mother.
Ah, I'm so glad. Looking back, I've had a blessed life. And it was because I was a part of yours. When I lost my child to illness, I thought I'd never know happiness again. But it rekindled in my breast the instant you smiled your little smile at me. You became my purpose. My joy.
You're mine too.
To have this chance to speak with you again and leave nothing unsaid. I know not how or why, but I am grateful. So grateful. Where you must go, I cannot follow. But know that I'll always be with you. Take care of yourself. Promise me.
I will. Mama. I will.
I'm gonna just throw myself into that, like over there and scream.
And one day, we'll meet again.
Uh-huh. I've seen this part so many times and every time. Ah!
I understand why Sven cannot bear to let them go. But as painful as it is to part, we're meant to live and die. To let go and let others carry on in our stead. We can't cling to everything forever. Come, let's keep moving.
Let's go, lads. We got places to be. Queens to the throne. For real, for home. Wonder what's someone getting? For those who have lost. For those who cannot save. Yeah, trickle brands. I've made a wonderful memory, thank you. Let me get look truly happy. The show was breathtaking, was it not? Just to make sure, Kakiwa, we're going to the Superior when we shut this terminal down, right? Not just yet. It's the air terminal and the northwestern zone that holds my memories. You already know how to operate the terminal. It's the same process as the fountain control. I leave it for you to decide when to shut it down. Doing so will cause the endless here to fade away together with this beautiful scenery. If you still wish to speak with people or see the sights, you want to do that first. Okay, yeah. Give me a second. goes. So I think I'm gonna finish these next time. If there's 2 more zones, I'm gonna start the second zone, but of these zones in the zone. But I think I'm gonna finish them next time. We'll see how this goes. Come on, Wuk Lamat, this is yours. Off they go. Goodbye, Rika.
Sleep tight, everyone.
Thank you. This is Luminar's true appearance. I braced myself for it, but to actually erase the illness is odd. Yeah, we do it. This hurts. I would never said otherwise. The only way now is forward. Onwards and upwards. The land of dreams. Kikyo regards you and your companions with a sympathetic gaze. Don't torment yourself so. I ask this of you, so the burden lies with me. And remember, we endless are but facilities, crafted from memories. You don't feel guilt for erasing us. Be it as it may, it's so hard to say goodbye. It is. Nevertheless, it is our duty, as a living, to know and remember them. So let us pull ourselves together and keep at it. Keep seeking them out. I'd appreciate that. Come, let's head to the next zone. Yes, the land, it's called. And another zipline at the Gate of Remembrance will take you there. Ah, but I ought to mention, while shutting down the terminal should erase the endless bound to it, those strong unresolved feelings may linger for a time. If you encounter such individuals, perhaps you could lend them an ear, for their hopes are proof that they once lived. Remember us. Remember that we once lived. Let me check this here for a second. Might as well, you know. Well wishing it the wishing well. The tenacious tour guide appears to have some unfinished business. You'll never guess what just happened. There was, right in the middle of one of my tours, and my customers just up and vanished. There's nothing worse than not being able to see something, though, through to the end. I need to do something with all this pent-up pep. I don't think I've ever given you the tour, so how about it? I promise I won't take up too much of your time. Now, Canal Town wouldn't be Canal Town without its water, and where better to dip your toes into the local history than in two of our storage fountains? Come, I'll be waiting for you by the font of devotion. There you are. For such an obliging participant, I'll have to pull out all the stops. According to the legends, there are 2 water sources imbued with mystical properties in Canal Town. The first being this fountain right here. They say that a mere mouthful is enough to fill you with vim and vigor. Given that the town prides itself as a result of revitalization, there could hardly be a more fitting fountain. Whether you believe the old tales about its healing waters is another matter. Myths are myths, after all. I hope you aren't too disappointed. Nevertheless, though its waters may be decidedly mundane, the font still lives up to its name. Over the years, crowds have flocked to the fountain, invariably leaving soothed and refreshed. For those who display such devotion, perhaps there is something to be gained with a gulp or two. I hope that whets your appetite, because another fountain awaits. Come and find me at the eastern side of town. I wish I had a splash and melt. Sadly, I don't. Oh, well, don't mind if I go and do that then. Glimmer, don't fear the slimes. Even though when they are. I think we're gonna end. Get the next zone. Maybe like there are glimmers in the spoons. Come on, you slime boy. Get down. his outfit nice. This one is dressed like Pancred. Aww. It's like my buddy was Pancred. Three more and I can get the riding map. Damn, they look angry. Excellent. Allow me to continue. You stand before another storied fountain. These waters are said to bring happiness to whoever tosses in a coin. Toss the coin in the fountain and make yourself happy. And make yourself happy. Whoa. And if you're already blessed with happiness, I'm sure a different wish wouldn't go unanswered. Many folks used to do just that in the days gone by. And the legends to be believed. Are the legends to be believed? Well, there's only one way to find out. Here, take this coin and make a wish. I wish for people to stop throwing shade at characters that don't deserve it. I know I ought not to ask, but what did you wish for? Done what's been done. We're trying to help as many people as possibly can. For this journey to never cease, it's a secret. We're trying to help as many people as I possibly can. I see, it sounds like you have some weighty responsibilities. You know, I've heard this to countless times, but not once have I made a wish myself. And not because I pour scorn on the legends or anything like that, I just never got around to it. Thanks to you, I got to finish my tour. To mark the occasion, I think I might just toss a coin in. Toss a coin in the fountain. Now, as for my wish, I've had another chance in life. I want to connect with as many people as I could for my job. Oh, buddy. I work here as a tour guide in my former life too. Before I came home for the Endless, living memory was often open to living, breathing folk, seeing relaxation and revelry. Boy, did I guide a lot of people back then. Never tired of sharing my knowledge and hearing visitors' wonderful stories. I suppose that's why I took up the same job as an Endless. And I'm proud of that. Proud of staying true to myself. But you didn't come to hear me harp about my life. Thank you for sticking with me till the end. I hope you enjoyed yourself as much as I did. Rest in peace, friend. Just hoping our wishes come true. Farewell, my final customer. Oh man. there go the coins. We tossed some coins in the fountain for you and the light. Okay. Let's get back to the starting area. After I grab this, of course. And go and do this depth over there. I'm gonna quick teleport after that. Stay away from me. Damn it. bird. Wow, that's a good look. XIV has an altogether different look. Each zone has a distinct character, it would seem. Worry not, Mrawa'a. I don't intend to hold my steps either. That lovely place yonder appears to be Estland. I wonder what manner of folk we will find there. The kills are already gone ahead. Let's get going too. System reboot complete. Bleep bloop. Error. User registration could go for firearms. I bid you welcome to Yestland, where the dreams of children of it and the little children alike come true. Let's enjoy your stay. Yippee! Da 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 na 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 na. Amazing. Is this also a recreation of an actual place? After a fashion, Yesterdayland is themed upon a period of peace before the storm surge had engulfed the world in conflict. It was a golden age for Alexandria, and they've captured it here in the form of an amusement park. Well now, another lost scale attraction. Tell you I'm not the only one who's excited. It's exhausting just being here. Feels like a god's awesome. I put him out of it. Leave Meg. It does, doesn't it? It's exciting to simply step through the entrance, and I imagine this is how we're intended to feel. On the far side of the Yestland's castle, that's where the terminal is located, in the basement. I'll go on ahead and wait for you there. Take what time you need to get acquainted with the locals. Have fun now! Like before, we'll speak with the Endless. We'll learn what's dear to them before doing what we must. Right, let's start by exploring and get our bearings. Right. Explore and bear. I thought you'd let me all alone. I'm so sorry, dear. I'll never be alone again. Yeah, that's right. We'll always be together. The three of us. The beautiful artwork on the ground depicts the swirl of stars, perhaps such as the sight that was once visible in the Exertrian night sky. Oh, hello there, mister. I was just talking about Sir Otis. Huh? Do you know him? He's a bit odd and doesn't get jokes, but he's really strong and can vanquish fiends in flesh. He's probably out there fighting right now. When I grow up, I want to be strong like him. Otis! Otis. Appearing to be domicile, this building resembles those that lie submerged in Heritage Fount. The windows is composed of a colorful array of stained glass. Thus, Sir Otis, the children spoke of, close in mind another Otis. It might be worth seeking the man out to confirm his identity. Sir Otis Valentino. Let's just collect the Ether currents, shall we? We will look for this Otis later. Where is it? Can I get on this? Can I climb it? No! No, let me through! Let me on! Please! It's not fair! Okay, we gotta take it out on these guys. Ah! Well, there goes my thing. Oh well. farm do? Not farm, do the thing. Oh. Okay, let's do it. Oh my god, that's music! Coming over there. I'm so sorry for Fox Robbie. One day. Oh, Gilcats. Or Acrocats as they're called here. Ah, because Acrobat. Got it. And this, I believe, is a good place to end the stream. We've completed one of the areas. We did the Heavensturn event. We actually, yeah, we got the zone, got the first zone done, the fates done that we needed. Let's go and grab the riding map, and from there, we're gonna be able to call it quits until next, tomorrow, I guess. Alright. Yeah. You know, the music here reminds me of Twilight Town. I suppose that's intentional. Ladies and gentlemen, listeners, it's been a pleasure to stream for you today. I've been Kaiju-Z, and I wish everyone a safe and sound morning, midday, and evening. We'll see each other tomorrow or on Wednesday, depending. At a random time, I will just make an impromptu announcement on my Blue Sky. My Blue Sky being bsky.app/profile/Kaiju-Z. I forget what it's called. The sideline, the c.bluesky.social. On Friday, as per the usual, we're going through Vampire Grey Bloodlines 2. The game's been getting more intense. We finally got to meet the hunters. And we learned about what happened to Fabian's sire. The streamer, the VOD is still on Twitch, so if you want to see what exactly went down, you can see it. A lot of wild stuff has been going on in that game, and I can't wait for Friday so I can continue with the story and everything. And maybe, just maybe, still give it. Until that time comes though, have yourselves a wonderful day. Bye!